Roman Catholic Church will apologise in person for the church's role in the abuse suffered for decades at Indigenous residential schools. More than 150,000 children were forcibly removed from their families and sent to religious schools where many were starved, beaten and sexually abused. The finding of unmarked graves near schools in British Columbia last year has also intensified calls from Indigenous leaders for a formal apology.
My dad was 6 years old when he went to residential school, and I have a 8-year-old daughter, and I look at her and think how devastating it would be to be separated from my child at that age, or at any age really. And there really is no way finding through this. It's been a difficult journey for many, and it's triggering. It's deeply, deeply traumatizing. The Catholic Church was the biggest church that was partaking in all the running of the residential schools, and they were the only school that didn't pay money that was promised to survivors. There are a large number of records that have yet to be released when it comes to abuse claims, and this puts a big barrier in the way of the healing for many survivors who were abused in residential schools. And I mean, I understand why there is no admitting that guilt, because it would open them up for liability and international war crimes, essentially. I understand a lot of the legal complexities that come with looking at residential school as an act of genocide. And an apology for me is never going to be enough, because how do you apologize for genocide if you can't even admit that it had actually occurred?